Let's get ready to grumble! Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Grumble. I'm your host, Graham, and sitting in the corner to my left with a delightful glass of blackcurrant. Is it blackcurrant juice?
It's a shot of director's bitter.
Nice fat shot of director's bitter. It's Daryl. How you doing, Daryl?
All right, how are you, mate?
I'm very good, very good. You're wearing a hat indoors.
Yeah, you didn't say you were very good earlier.
No, I'm lying. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I've got Wrestlemania fever.
Is that like Saturday Night Fever?
In a way,
except you've not abused a 21-year-old monsieur.
I haven't seen Saturday Night Fever, the film. So.
No, John Travolta did it, didn't he? He got accused of it.
Did he?
A masseuse, yeah.
Yeah.
Good to start with that, yeah.
Don't also confuse Saturday Night Fever with Saturday Night Takeaway, because you don't want to injure a 3-year-old dear after drink driving.
Oh, good. We're doing this.
Yeah, we've kicked off.
Are you just on an all-out assault this morning?
Well, as opposed to any other day.
We've got a swear jar, so I'm not swearing, I'm just being offensive. I've thought of a way around this. I've brought the swear jar, but I'm thinking of other ways I can get away with stuff.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I mean, there's nothing in it at a minute.
It's a swear jar, so no one's sworn yet. Sitting in the corner to my right, it's Dan.
Hi.
Hello. What?
Hi.
What's that?
I've been sat in this chair for...
How old are you, Dan?
I'm 30.
When the show goes out, how old will you be?
31.
Boom! It's his birthday this week.
Rude to ask an old man his age. That's
You know.
Yeah. Little Mo Farouk will be 6 months in like a few days.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, good lad. Sits up now, eats porridge.
Does he?
Yeah.
What does he have on his porridge?
Well, don't really have anything. It's baby, isn't it?
But he has it facing the east.
What do you like?
Obviously, that's a very good joke. I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
What do you have for your porridge, mate?
Sugar, and if I feel like I need a treat, golden syrup.
I like a bit of jam.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. This is broadcast live. This is broadcast live and recorded. Some people are listening to us right now, so they're having to tolerate this right now. Some people have actually gone out of their way to download this, and they're listening to us talk about porridge.
Yeah,
sorry.
The downloaders, the true fans, they love porridge chat.
Whether you're a downloader or a live streamer, I can only apologize.
You saying that sentence literally lost us 2 viewers. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
Good.
I didn't come here for porridge chat.
I don't need you guys on Twitch.
Right. Let's get into stuff because it's been a...
Paul, I am wearing slippers, but I haven't got a pipe with me today. On the chat, someone said old man Dan with his pipe and slippers. I am wearing slippers.
Okay.
Yeah, he is old though.
Yeah, I am old.
Yeah, good.
Let's
Speaking
start
of old,
the first match
speaking
off.
of old, let's... I tried to transition, but I couldn't. No, apologies if you hear my like WrestleMania fever coming through. Like I say, it's a bit like Saturday Night Fever, except instead of like wanting to dance the night away, I just like cough a lot and sneeze.
Oh, yeah.
I feel as bad as I did before WrestleMania 29, and I went to that.
Yeah, is that because you weren't looking forward to Ryback versus Mark Henry?
That's because I was looking forward to the Rhodes Scholars and the Bella Twins against the Funkadactyls and the Funkasaurus and Sweet Tea Tensai, and it got bumped off the card. It was like, what's the point anymore? What's the point? I'm going to have to sit through The Rock now. Raw.
Did you take a sign to WrestleMania, Graham?
I did take a sign to
What
WrestleMania.
What did it say? You took 2 signs. One of them said Graham and Arrow pointing down at you. We know about that one.
The Rock Massive is what it said.
Okay. The Rock is massive.
In a way. Right. Raw. WrestleMania's in a few weeks. Come on, let's get hype.
I was hype last week, and I still am.
Good.
Somebody wasn't. So let's find out if this week's news has made him excited.
Well, let's go for it. Yeah, let's get into it. Dan, are you more hype?
Yeah.
Yay!
Just a bit.
Why? Because you're looking forward to Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Because you enjoyed the Ultimate Deletion.
Yeah.
Because you want to know who Braun's tag team partner is.
Yeah.
Because you want to see Cena against Undertaker.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is. Oh, yeah. Well, I suppose I'll deal with it. You know, the biggest match ever.
It's Cena vs Kane first, though.
I'm really
we
pleased.
Talk about all that stuff.
I'm really pleased that Cena versus Kane was booked for Raw, because it was it not terrifying when Michael Cole goes, maybe Kane's stepping up? I'm like, please God no, please no. You talk too much. You never shut up. I said you talk too much. You never shut. Cena talks too much.
Does he?
Yeah, it's a little Botchamania reference.
Oh, okay.
Hello everyone, Botching Manias.
So yeah, so we talk about Cena Taker first. Well, we've talked about a lot of it.
Yeah,
Promo was good.
Promo was good. John Cena's carrying the whole feud.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, if you got told a few years ago, right, you are going to see Cena against Taker at WrestleMania. Yay! Undertaker will already have lost. Oh, okay. And Undertaker won't be involved in any of the build-up. Oh.
Well,
and Cena will have a match with Kane.
You know what's happened, don't you? Because can you remember how long it took him to get to and from the ring last year and stuff?
Yeah,
he set off last week.
He's still there.
No, he's coming down on a motorbike. This is why you're not seeing him beforehand.
He best have his motorbike, because if he walks at his normal speed, he'll be in New Orleans in time for maybe WrestleMania 38.
All right, yeah, ripping Robbie Heenan's joke off from WrestleMania 17. I see what he's done there.
What?
You don't realise it, but you've flat out stolen it there, Dan, is what you've done. Yes, WrestleMania 17, and here's my artistic memory coming into play. Iron Sheik's stumbling down to the ring, and Bobby Heenan says by the time Iron Sheik gets to the ring, it'll be WrestleMania what? 38.
Did it actually say
literally
that?
Exactly that number.
My original joke on Twitter was the sun will have burnt out and all human life will cease to exist.
The only issue is that Undertaker came up and went down a little ramp last time. Not a ramp,
yeah, and it still
lift.
took him forever.
Yeah.
It still took him longer than like Mark Henry running down the road.
JR commentated on the main event of WrestleMania last year. That was good.
He'll be about for this one.
He's coming back.
Is he?
JR and the King. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit while. But let's carry on. Right. Cena versus Taker is happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Who's Braun's tag team partner?
Neville.
You reckon?
No.
Who's Braun's tag team partner then?
I ain't got a clue.
Who's Braun's tag team partner, Dan?
Currently, it is a five-way tie between Elias, James Ellsworth, Hulk Hogan, Papa Shango, and no partner, just his hands.
A 5-way tie where, Dan? Where can people
on
vote
the Twitch
this?
page? If you're watching live, you can vote. Just underneath the video stream, there is a little poll what you can vote on, and there's a little sketch thing, so you can send us sketches if you like.
Do it.
So does that mean they could draw penises?
Oh, no.
Everyone draw your best penis and show it to Dan and put hashtag peniscast.
No one could draw yours then, are you? Oh, snap. Oh, got him. Knocked him out.
Oh, I'm so happy you told me that you can draw on it. I might bring my laptop next week so I can be on Twitch chat and just absolutely abuse him.
Splendid. Let's carry on with this. Speaking of bizarre phallic shapes, Ultimate Deletion. That happened.
Ultimate Deletion.
That was the main event of Raw.
Yeah. So did you not think it was weird when they came back from the break? You've got Michael Cole going, really sorry, lads.
That was so bizarre, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, wasn't my favourite deletion.
Oh, what was your favourite?
Delete or Decay.
Yeah, which was terrible. So
I love Delete or Decay.
No, you're
Which
wrong.
one was that?
It was the bad one.
It
with
was the one
Decay.
with Decay.
With Crazzy Steve.
Yeah.
Abyss.
That was that the one I watched here?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the first time I watched it, I didn't like it, but then I rewatched it and really liked it.
It was bad though. Like this was better than that. Easily better than the Wyatt compound thing.
Oh, the White Compound was terrible.
Probably about on a par with the final deletion for me. Partly because it would have beaten it. Here's how it would have beaten it. How do you think it would have beaten it?
I don't know.
If he'd gone back and come out as Husky Harris.
Do you think that's what's going to happen though?
I just don't think they'll bring Husky Harris back.
Because Matt Hardy looked in the camera and went, Bray Wyatt has been deleted.
He did.
It's basically just going, yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah, he's getting repackaged, no
Yeah.
question, but they're not going to repackage with Husky Harris, are they?
How do they repackage him? What do you think they do?
Bray Dallas.
What does it come up with a cowboy hat?
Bray leave.
Yeah.
All you have to do is Bray leave because he's
Yeah.
Bo Dallas' brother on that, isn't it?
Maybe he gets a job at his dad's firm.
Oh,
I love that. If he shaved his beard, like sort of like cut his hair, slicked it back a bit, and he's IRS
He
junior.
just looks like a giant baby man, though, doesn't he? When you shave his beard. Look at Husky Harris. He's like a big buttery baby man.
Yeah, but they'll cover up his titties, won't they? His titties swearing.
Probably. Jeff Hardy was in the Ultimate Deletion.
Yeah.
Who'd win in a fight or in a car race between Jeff Hardy and Ant McPartland? Vote now. Oh, there you go.
Our
That's
target
good.
has been picked for this week.
Jeff Hardy always finds his way, doesn't he? It's like, oh, WrestleMania's coming up. Best get wasted again. Oh, no. The only reason you didn't miss WrestleMania last year was because A, they weren't signed, and B, they only came in part way through. That's the only way to make sure that Jeff Hardy gets to WrestleMania. Bring him halfway through the show so he doesn't even realise it's time. Otherwise, when it comes up, he's like, oh I better get wasted and drive my car again. Oh, no, I've Jeff Hardy'd it up. Never mind, Jeff. It's all right. There we go. Jeff and Dex Saturday Night Takeaway. Looking forward to it. Cracking. Can't see a problem with that, can you?
Oh dear.
Do you know they're doing Saturday Night Takeaway without Ant?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
What's Deck going to do?
Oh, well, he's
Cardboard cutout.
Stephen Merchant.
What?
Stephen Merchant's going to be there. I'm not even kidding.
Is he?
Stephen Merchant. Because he's tall.
Yeah.
Same thing, isn't it?
Lanky goggle-eyed freak.
The thing is, it's Stephen Merchant, of course, director of the Page film. I watched Empowered this week.
What's
you know the
Empowered?
WB24 documentary,
yeah.
the newest one?
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I mean, it doesn't really tell you a great deal that you didn't already know, to be honest. It was just about the background of the Women's Royal Rumble, and obviously all the surprises and stuff being in there, and a lot of stories, interesting stories, but...
Yeah, it's in the trailer with the Dana Brooke thing where she gets a bit of a boyfriend's...
Wasn't even in the actual documentary. I'm not even kidding.
Oh.
Because I expected that to be in there as well,
Oh, okay.
and it wasn't.
Dana Brooke's just post-show material now, really, isn't she?
Yeah. She had a fight with Ronda Rousey whilst the Ultimate Deletion was going on.
Yeah, which is weird. So let's
It
talk a
is,
bit
but-
about the
go
Ultimate
on.
Deletion because we kind of just said it we're going to do. So what I did like about it is, when they've got all of Jeff Hardy's mental symbols, what was it called? The
Both
land
of them.
The land of
I don't know.
deleted souls or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And then they've got the wide shot of it, and you've just got like Bray Wyatt running across it like a Scooby-Doo
yeah.
film.
Scooby-Doo bit, yeah.
It was brilliant. And then Matt Hardy's just behind one of me, just like shushes to the camera and then runs off.
Yeah.
The bit I hated was the wrestling match in the wrestling ring. The other bits were good.
What about the shed? Like the shack coming back? He's built a replica of Bray Wyatt's shack. I like to think that's what Jeff's been doing as penance, like part of his community service, building a shack for Bray Wyatt.
WWE won't even spring for pyro in their arena, but they'll spring for fireworks from Matt Hardy's house.
They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't
Pay for them.
They didn't pay a bit, did they?
No, he went down to like the Chinese fireworks shop on the highway or something, didn't he?
It's great that they called back to the House of Horrors, wasn't it? Yeah, just a line on what Daryl said there. Fantastic. It looked a bit like the Undertaker's shack. You remember when Undertaker had a shack and everyone's like, "Look, it's Sting." No, it's Shawn Michaels' chin. No, it's Undertaker again. And he's going to have a match with Triple H, which turned out to be all right.
Yeah.
Do you think the Dome of Deletion was inspired by the UKW Thunderdome?
Yeah, I think so.
Because there's about the same number of people in it as well.
Yeah.
So I think so.
Can you remember watching did you watch the episode with Impact that Matt Hardy produced where it was all from the Dome of Deletion?
Did I watch the episode of it?
No, that's what I watched here.
Yeah.
Did I watch
It
Impact?
was...
Of course he didn't watch it.
Did I watch Impact? What do you take me for? Got better things to do. God, look at that paint dry. Brilliant.
That featured Spud
Really need to take
versus
some
King
lint out of my
Maxwell.
nails. God. No, I didn't watch wasn't it the TNA deletion or something?
And it had
The whole episode was a deletion.
Yeah.
Was it Eddie Edwards
Probably.
and Bobby Lashley in the
Yeah.
match?
Very
that
fact
never
that
ended?
you've just said Eddie Edwards and Bobby Lashley tells you why I didn't watch it for the world title.
Yeah, but you'll be watching Raw with Bobby Lashley soon.
Bobby Lindsay returned. Donald Trump's best friend, Bobby Lindsay. I knew Donald Trump. I was his representative at WrestleMania. Senor Benjamin threw a globe at Bray Wyatt. That was all right. Now you have the whole world in your hand. I am Senor Benjamin. Voila.
I did say while watching
His
it.
little wife was doing all the piano in that.
Yeah.
You know what?
She's very
She
talented.
was playing. Yeah, she was playing the Bray Wyatt theme, right?
Hmm.
Has she ever played like a plinky plonky piano version of that? Oh yeah, Matt thought I had a Matt Hardy theme.
I hope so.
I got love on the night.
You know, Senor Benjamin's legitimately Reby Sky's dad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like that must have been a weird
well done.
conversation.
We're miles ahead of 3 years
Oh
ago.
yeah,
mate.
but I was just thinking about like that must have been a weird conversation to have. Where it's like,
Dad, do us a favour.
father-in-law, could you do this? Could you pretend to be our gardener and prepare the battlefield for massacre?
Yeah.
See, it's got on with it. The whole family's crazy. Plus, if you're married to Hardy family, that's what you get. Like,
Speaking of women in wrestling, I want to go back to Nia Jax a little bit and also talk about Empowered a little bit because I forgot to mention this. There was one thing that I particularly enjoyed in the Empowered thing. They talked about how the women have been given more opportunities. They talked about the Hell in a Cell match, obviously, showed clips from that.
Yep.
Then they showed clips from the Women's Money in the Bank match. What part of the Women's Money in the Bank match do you think they cut out?
The finish?
Yeah, funnily enough, the finish. They literally had a shot of the crowd as the commentators go, "Now, Carmella is the Women's Money in the Bank. Oh, Miss Money in the Bank."
sorry, just to cut this off, but as by request, Test is still dead.
Oh, sorry, Test.
just to go into that.
It's a few days until that guy usually posts up that he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few days, but not many.
Um.
More Raw stuff. Sasha Banks got watted.
Yes.
Are we super excited for Sasha Banks against Bayley on the pre-show?
No.
No.
Well, that's because that's not happening.
What?
Because Sasha Banks was announced for the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, so their stuff's going to happen in the Battle Royal.
good.
What's
Well,
that trophy going to look like? Because they had a mock-up trophy with Moolah on top
They
of
definitely
it.
had one made, didn't they? They definitely had one made.
So
I hope they've just taken the thing off.
Yeah,
There's like a big.
Vince will have snapped it off in anger by now.
Do you think there'll be like two little stumps of the leg, like,
hope
like
so.
if you snapped a Subutio man, but the little legs are still stuck out the base?
It gets replaced with a bowling trophy.
Yeah, definitely,
In reference to that Simpsons episode where Homer buys Marge a bowling ball for her birthday.
absolutely. One of our favourite things happened again. They showed footage from Cena versus JBL at WrestleMania 21. How much footage do you think they showed?
Cena jumping into the crowd.
4 moves and the leap into the crowd, as per usual. Miz and Tyler Black and Prince Nevitt was going forward. That's happening.
Yeah.
Prince Nevitt. Never change, Miz. Why does he even need to bother with these two at the moment? Because his money match is coming off, isn't it?
Yeah, but on Monday, he didn't know, did he?
No, he didn't. Brock Lesnar was on Raw.
Yeah, he
Actually
was.
on Raw.
I enjoyed that whole segment.
Now, here's the question. Is it now better than WrestleMania 31? Worse or on par?
I'd
What, the
say
build-up?
better.
Yes.
I'd say better because there's been no tug of war.
Well, if you imagine at this stage, we hadn't had the tug of war yet at 31, and we'd had that really good, everyone's snowed in, so actually things are all right bit.
Hadn't there been anything else up by now? Like, Brock wasn't really showing up to
Not
Raw
a
much,
lot.
was he?
Yeah. Better, worse, or average?
I've got really bad memory, mate, so
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this a minute.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think
saying
it's probably better, yeah.
Do you know, think the fans were really weird in this because Kurt Angle came down, being all Yorkshire, weren't he?
Yeah, it was like, all right, lads, Ronda Rousey's here later on, but now I'm going to talk to them about Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, and he basically said that Roman Reigns isn't here because he's suspended, and everybody booed. Did they boo? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I genuinely think with the crowds leading up to WrestleMania, they can probably get Roman over a little bit, but it's not going to work at WrestleMania. It don't matter what you do until then, because I bet they're sort of lulling themselves into false hope, going, "Oh, they're really taking to him. He's telling the truth, and they're believing it." And then it comes to WrestleMania, it's like, "Yeah, I paid £700 to go to Ring of Honor last night. I don't want to see Roman Reigns in the main event. Boo!" Not that there's anything wrong with that. We're paying to go and see Ring of Honor later on this year at the proper home of 1PW.
I don't know your money.
So, that's happening.
You know what? When Roman Reigns got put on the backboard on the stretcher and stuff, were you kind of hoping Brock Lesnar picked him up and did the baseball bat swing into the
But
thing?
no, because that was awful. I watched a little video of that earlier on this week, and it's really terrible.
I thought he was going to
When
do
Big
it.
Show did that to Rey Mysterio, that's just such a bad idea.
Did Brock do it to Zach Gowen as well?
Probably,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah.
Zach Gowen, and he threw him down the stairs, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He threw him off a wheelchair down the stairs.
Just
Oh,
based
God.
off the chat, I'm not going to mention any of the people you're talking about. So just to let them know, because they're mentioning people that
Good.
we're not allowed to talk about because of Graham,
Okay.
including a former 1PW person who did
Thank you.
things.
Yeah, well, we probably wouldn't talk about
In a
them
match with
anyway.
Bo Dallas and Michael McGillicuddy, the Miz was the one who got pinned.
Okay.
Just saying. Because, got to build for that match. Right, come on, let's get all this nonsense out of the way. Let's get the real news on. The real news. New Japan Wrestling Cup.
It was the New Japan Cup finals, and my prediction was wrong once again.
Whose was right?
Who won? I
Who was right?
I didn't see who won.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack
defeated Tanahashi.
Sabre Jr.
So what does that mean now?
This
It
is better than
means-
Will Ospreay. Take that, Will Ospreay.
He gets to pick
You bell.
which title he gets to challenge for at Sakura Genesis, and he instantly called out Okada.
Yeah.
So we had this
Yes.
great thing with Zack Sabre Jr. with Taka Michinoku, who's kind of been his Gedo for the whole thing, facing off with Okada and Gedo, with Taka and Gedo continually cutting each other off, trying to hype up their guys.
Do they'll do a tag match before?
Yeah, they'll do tag matches before, in build up.
Does
But,
Gado don't wrestle much, does he?
Zach will pin
He
Gado.
wrestles on the Row 2 shows a lot.
So will he do
Yeah.
this wrestle Taka?
Yeah, he'll do that. And the best bits about it, Zack Sabre Jr.'s submission that he's been using is called Orienteering with Napalm Death, which is a Stuart Lee reference.
Right.
Yeah. Stuart Lee's so funny in his own head.
But he's submitted 4 of the top guys in New Japan through this tournament, so they've
Because
obviously
he's
got
our
some
boy.
hopes for him.
Never mind Will
Yeah.
Ospreay, our former fake boy. He's having a match with Justin Thunder Liger
Oh yeah.
off of Strong Style Evolved.
Yeah, because Rey
Because Rey Mysterio's injured and can't do...
Is it? Oh, what?
no, he can't do Strong Style Evolved. He's too injured.
Is that because WWE's that said, "Do you want to be Braun Strowman's tag partner"?
Oh no. No, he faked having a regular heart rhythm so that he could get out of it.
I don't know what was wrong with him.
I don't.
Okay.
No, he's like got an arm injury or something.
Yeah, a bicep tear. It's the same
bicep,
one.
which is not the arm.
But it's the same one as Tanahashi had,
Still
but I
not.
think he might be having the surgery.
Where's the
whereas-
bicep?
Is it because he roids up?
Actually, on the evidence at the Royal Rumble, probably not. Look at him.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's looking
You're all
smaller
slim in that.
nowadays.
He's been laying off the cheeseburgers.
Yes, so Strong Style Evolves this weekend. It's on Sunday night in LA at the Walter Pyramid, is it called?
I don't know.
Yes.
What's the main event?
The main event is the Young Bucks versus the Golden Lovers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be quite good. Also,
Kenneth
on
Omega versus
Oh yeah.
the Young Bucks
Yeah.
with his friend
the Elite Explode, all that stuff.
Ibushi. Can't remember Ibushi's first name.
Kota.
That's what I was going to say, but then I kept thinking it was Kataro for some reason. I think I made that up in my head.
Katara Suzuki's a former
Yeah,
Noah
sure enough,
wrestler.
whatever.
So also on the card is Jay White versus Hangman Page for the US title. A special
Wow,
tag
great.
match.
Can't wait for that one. said
Okada
no
and
one.
Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Suzuki. That'll be fun. Liger versus Will Ospreay, as we previously mentioned. Dragon Lee, Taguchi, Kushida, and Tanahashi versus Los Ingobernables de Japón. Apart from Evil, because he's still injured.
Los Ingobernables.
Yep. Marty and Cody versus Tamatonga and Tongaloa. So more Bullet Club against each other stuff.
Marty Skrull has a surname. Cody doesn't. Give him
Marty
his surname.
Scurll, yep.
There you go.
And then Chucky T and Toriano versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. Chuck Taylor has made it onto the New Japan show in LA.
Well, he's made it onto main New Japan shows, so
Yeah.
why shouldn't he?
He's headlined Korakuen Hall. It's crazy.
David Finlay and Juice Robinson versus some other people.
Gato and Hiroki Goto. And
Can't
then
say Gaydar without gay.
Yosho and
that's
Rocky
right.
Romero versus
Just about.
SoCal Uncensored, Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels.
Which would still be better if it wasn't for the fact there's still nothing to do with SoCal Val.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Speaking of SoCal Val, 5-Star Wrestling closed to the shock of everyone. I'm lying. Shock of no one.
Did they? Oh.
Yeah, they did. 1P dub. 1P dub. 1P dub.
I have the statement here.
Is it
Why?
worth reading? It's like,
Oh,
he's spunk swearing. We spunked our money up the wall, is what I want to say.
Graham, can you do some sad music in the background while I read
yes, I
this?
can.
It is with great regret and sorrow that we announce that there will be no more 5-star wrestling shows. All events are fully cancelled and ticket holders need to cancel. Contact their point of reference for refunds. I'm doing a terrible job of this. We're incredibly sorry that this has happened. Pro Wrestling UK Limited is to proceed into liquidation in due course. Yeah, I'm sad in a way that all these guys who had stuff booked now don't, and hopefully they've all got paid in advance,
They didn't.
didn't they?
Of course they didn't. I'm not being funny, but it's 5-Star Wrestling. Of course they didn't. I'd be shocked if they paid them.
I know.
Probably got paid in sandwiches.
That's Sanjay Bagger that did that.
Yeah, he did.
I know from
Amongst
one guy
other
at
things.
least
Back
that he
sandwiches.
said he got paid on time every time and actually had fun on the shows and
Yeah,
stuff.
but there's like people who said that about 1PW, aren't there? You know what I mean? And
they
like,
were imports because there's funny stories about people queuing up after shows.
I literally
demanding
remember
money.
having like a Ring of Honor straight shooting series with AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, and they were like, "What about in the UK?" And they were like, "I know the company went bust, but we always got paid." And like, of course you did, because you're not like Spud or Shabazz or MTX or Blaze Bentley. Definitely name yourself after one of the worst parts of Doncaster. Well done, Blaze. But it's okay because the Blaze is spelt with a Y. Speaking of UK wrestling, though, they're not all like rubbish like 5-star. There's an actual good thing happening. UK Wrestling MediaCon is happening.
Yeah, so it's September 8th and 9th at the BEC in Manchester.
Are we going to be there?
Not officially.
Why don't you
but
explain to
we might
listeners what it is?
Because I'm not being funny, but
Yeah,
can we book a table? Because I think we should.
We
Let's
could
look
try.
into it. Let's try and
So
do it.
yeah, there's going to be full live shows from Impact, Rev Pro doing shows both day, and guest matches from Defiant, NWA, and NGW. There's going to be Wrestle Talk, Inside the Ropes, Art
Daryl's
of
just said
Wrestling.
NWA and you haven't played a single bit of theme music.
I got it ready. I didn't know we were doing this.
Power Slammer on there.
yeah,
Power
Power
Slam's
Slam.
dead.
No, they revived it, didn't they?
Have they?
Did they?
Oh, it's
Isn't that Wrestle Talk magazine?
Oh,
But that says
yeah.
Power Slam.
Yeah, the reason is because further down they've announced a few panels which includes a panel with Dave Meltzer.
Is Alex Shane on it at some point?
Not officially. It'll be about one with Cultaholic, Sean Waltman with AfterBuzz TV.
Don't say them out loud.
No,
Colt Cabana and the Art of
don't
Wrestling.
say nasty things, because if you want to go to this, I don't want to get knocked out by Adam Blampied.
He's not there anymore, is he? They sacked him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's he's a sex pest, isn't it?
Yeah, he's an actual sex pest.
Yeah.
You can say that without.
What a fiend.
So yeah,
Shave me head and go to rehab because I can't keep my knob in.
I'll pay the 50p for you for that one.
So yeah, Matthew from Botchamania and Finley Martin are both doing panels, I think, or at least do it. Yeah, so live panels and meet and greet. And also, Dave Lagana's going to be there for £10 of gold.
Behind Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
I'm also called Dave.
I've heard he's a stooge.
Is he?
Yeah. But I've also heard that he's doing a writing for wrestling thing. Can I just point out that
No one's going to get that job.
no writer sets out to be a wrestling writer.
Some do, but they don't get the job.
Yeah. But all the writers at WWE, unless you're a wrestler what's he called, Michael PSA's,
the real
TV,
Double J.
Yeah, the TV writers or film writers that have either failed or they've seen the opportunity after having a back catalogue of stuff behind them, and so unless his seminar is going to be, yes, I want to show you how to write for sitcoms, then there's no point, is there?
Yeah, it's a bit daft, really, isn't it?
Prices for this convention are they do a VIP weekend ticket, which is £185, and that's access to all shows. And you get early entry, after party access, 2 Mystery 8x10s, an event program, a T-shirt, and VIP meet and greets on both days.
How do you get a table to work there?
I'm not sure. We will look into that off air, probably.
Did it give you the date for the show?
Yeah, 8th and 9th.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm interested in the RevPro shows for sure.
Listeners, my birthday is the 16th of September. It's close to that, just saying.
Go fund us for tickets for it.
Yeah, do it. Right, any other news this week? Anything else?
No big happened.
Nothing else, nothing big. Nothing big happened, say, on the day that we originally considered recording and then didn't, because fortunately we were delayed by a couple of days, and then we were, yes, because Daniel Bryan's coming back into the ring. I was right. Well, at least I was half right. We'll see why. We'll see if I was all right later on. Do you remember one of my predictions?
That he would wrestle a match?
I said he would come back and then he'd still leave in September. So he's come back. Let's see where it goes. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, SmackDown opened with Daniel Bryan in the ring with a very emotional promo that was really nice, really putting over his wife.
Crying again.
Yeah, crying again. But it was I'm glad that they separated it from the stuff at the end of the show, because he got to have his nice, I'm back thing. And
yep. He got to go, I'm back, and I'm going to have to take it easy, but don't worry. And then at the end of the show, he just kept doing that drop kick where he lands on his head anyway.
Yeah.
But it's okay. He didn't do any other big bumps, did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he got powerbombed onto apron.
Oh, just powerbombed. Just powerbombed onto normal ring.
Onto apron.
Oh, good.
Side
good,
ring,
good.
yeah.
That must be good for a person who's had so many concussions.
Well, we were having a little chat about this and saying, who do we want him to wrestle? And I was saying, feed him to Brock. Let's test his neck. Let's see what's going to happen.
Apparently, he's got to have impact tests after every match he has.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Let Brock do him.
Here's a test for you.
Yeah. German suplex.
Have you been broken in half yet? No? Now you have.
See, after that really great first segment, we got another great segment at the end of the show where he got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the ring fired them. Have you noticed their Twitters, by the way?
Yeah, well, I mean, Kevin Owens follows on Twitter, doesn't he? So,
and
sorry, Kevin Steen.
It's now Kill Steen's kill again, and Kevin Steen and stuff.
What's Sami Zayn's? Is it El Generico?
He hasn't done much change, but he did tweet a picture of himself as El Generico.
Okay. They've been moved to the alumni section on WWE.com.
It's going to be the tag match, isn't it? It's going to be Daniel Bryan and Shane.
Well, they've been fired, mate. They've been fired. That's it.
Unsanctioned.
It's a bit like Johnny Gargano at NXT.
That's
guy's gone.
Unsanctioned, though.
Is it?
Isn't it? He was on NXT this week.
Yeah, but he got fired, didn't he? He's never coming back.
Around and that.
Yeah.
Like that time that John Cena got fired and just kept coming back every week.
Juan Cena.
I wish I'd seen one of those dark matches with him in a lucha. Can you imagine watching John Cena in a lucha mask? Hilarious. So, yeah, Daniel Bryan's coming back.
Right, so who do we want to see him wrestle?
Miz. Genuinely, I'm more interested in seeing him wrestle Miz than anyone else.
Really?
Remember how I said that after Nakamura came up to the main roster, I was like, I can't wait for a Nakamura Miz. But the whole reason I watch wrestling is because I get involved in angles and then I enjoy matches afterwards. I can enjoy matches, of course I can, but if the angle before it isn't as interesting, then I will be slightly less invested. I'm already invested in a Miz and Daniel Bryan match.
Yeah.
Already. So if they can do any sort of promo in before that, I'll be interested in it. I can't believe I'm saying it in 2018, but I can't wait for Miz and Daniel Bryan to have another match. I can't wait for it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And, you know, further on, like Nakamura, Styles, all these, they'll be good matches, provided that he, you know, stays healthy and all that. But
provided he don't land on his head.
Well, exactly. But aside from anything else, like I've always said, my first priority, obviously it doesn't affect me, but I want him to be safe. You know he's not going to get injured in a match with The Miz unless he does something ridiculous, which is possible, but he probably won't.
All right, so here's another question for you. So we've already talked about Daniel Bryan doing mental drop kicks where he lands on his head.
Yep.
What if that is the only unsafe spot that he does? So, like, what if he cuts out that suicide dive where he goes through ropes and smashes his head on the floor?
Which he should.
What about if he cuts out that diving headbutt where he smashes his head on the floor?
Which he should.
Yeah. So he cuts out all that,
Yep.
but he likes his little drop kick, so he does that.
Yep.
Would you still be all right? Would you be all right with it, or would you be like, oh, he still needs to cut that out?
I just want him to stop doing it. Like, of course, I'm not going to have a problem with it as such, but I don't know. Every time I'm doing it, I'm like, you're trying too hard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think he does it to show himself that he can do it and to show other people that he can still do it. I'm sure you can, mate, but the reason just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Don't do it. Do you not want to wrestle more? Please, right? You've been cleared. That's fantastic news. I'm really, really pleased that you've been cleared. Why would you now carry on doing stuff like that where you might not get cleared again?
How funny would it be if we're getting all excited for it, at WrestleMania he has his match, and then afterwards Vince is like, yeah, you're done now, mate. You're done. I just wanted that one match, and
It'd be
you're
a
done.
little bit funny. It'd be a little bit funny. I wouldn't feel good for him, but it'd be a little bit funny. Like, I just needed you for WrestleMania, mate. So long. But then he'd wrestle again anyway.
Well, yeah, of course he would.
By the way, we've got our first finalist for the Grumble King Championship.
What's
That's just
this?
happened.
Is it me?
No,
Is it Daryl?
Alistair Black is the first finalist.
Alistair Black.
He's just beat Keiji Muto in the semi-final.
On Twitch. You can see it on Twitch.
Yeah.
So what's this?
Speaking of things
what's
that no
this
one watches.
championship?
It's our Fire Pro champion.
You've-
Because we've got a WWE
Oh,
chip. We've got a
steamrolled
Royal
my amazing
Rumble
joke.
champion.
Yeah, the Royal Grumble champion is Sheamus.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Still
But we've-
undefeated, still
But
undisputed.
then our secondary title is the Fire Pro one for the Twitch streams.
Okay.
a bit
And
like the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, by the way, this week on SmackDown, when AJ Styles was sitting doing commentary, they showed up the United States title instead of the WWE Championship. That shows you how much they think of him as a secondary champion. Well done.
NXT's getting a secondary title.
Is it really?
Yeah, the North American Championship.
Why?
And there's going to be a ladder match at TakeOver.
Right.
It's got EC3, Adam Cole, Killian Dane, Velveteen Dream, and two others that have slipped my mind.
I'm not sure.
Ricochet and somebody else.
Ah,
It was a good match.
all right. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Throw them all in there. Why not?
Yeah.
Great.
I think it's time.
Yeah, I was talking. I did
Oh,
my
sorry.
link. I've got one last little bit of news to say. So speaking of like things on the internet that nobody watches, the Cruiserweight Championship final's been set.
Oh yeah, who is it?
I can't remember.
Cedric Alexander
Yeah, I think it's Cedric Alexander
against Drew Gulak.
No,
No.
Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali. Yeah, I was half right.
Drew Gulak lost in the semis.
Yeah, good.
I mean, if only we had a Drew Gulak report that could have told me that.
Yeah,
It's literally been asked for on the chat as well, but I'd not prepared it. I haven't got the theme on my phone anymore. I need to get it again.
Well, anyway, it is WrestleMania season. So we promised last week we'd talk about a WrestleMania. Remember we're doing our 2008 rewind this year, aren't we?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, we are. It
Yeah.
was your idea, so
Good idea, wasn't it?
give it up. Yeah, I'll tell you what was great about it was let's do a show that we've recapped a lot of already. So we're going to talk about WrestleMania 24 after this.
The best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousine, jet airplane, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want. The Nature Boy!
When will I go that I really can go to the well one something to rely on? Well, I lay it on, come get the plan on all my life to sacrifice. Look to the earth, to the sea, to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When it's killing me, when will I really see all my... Hey, oh.
I'm glad you remembered to do this.
This is what I say, oh. Come back and hey, oh. Look at what I say, oh. Get off your phone, Daryl.
I'm watching the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're watching the stream?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
Are you on it?
No.
WrestleMania 24, baby!
Oh, dear.
What?
We'll talk about what's just been asked in the...
Sorry,
there.
podcast
Sorry.
listeners. He's doing it again. I apologise. WrestleMania 24, baby! And it died, so hold on, cause I'm bound to light it up. That's the same band that did Randy Orton's second theme.
Yeah?
Well, not second theme, but the one off of the famous one, Voices. Oh, I hear voices. And we did a song called Light Up from WrestleMania 24. Plus points about WrestleMania 24. Main plus point.
We've already reviewed half the show.
That is a main plus point. No, it has the end of the show video package, so we only had to watch that. It's fine. I'm only joking. I watched all of it. Right. WrestleMania 24 from the future Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Known as the Citrus Bowl. Informally known as something else that rhymes with Citrus Bowl in Florida, because a lot of people thought it was a big pile of something that rhymes with citrus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Feces, essentially. They said it was a big old dump. But it's been rejuvenated now, apparently. So
It's the Camping World Stadium.
World.
exactly, yeah.
They put some torches and stuff in it.
So, because it's on Florida, it starts off in the daytime, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we start off in the daytime with little JBL and little Finley and very, very little Hornswoggle.
I mean, JBL's not little, is he?
Well, no, it's fat.
He's got boobies.
Boobies. JBL's back here. This is 2 months into his comeback, innit? He had his comeback against Chris Jericho.
Did he?
Yeah. Are you even listening to 2008, Daryl? You were the one who had the idea.
No, I like to say for the listeners, I asked the questions, so then you can be like, yeah, this is what happened.
Basically what you mean is you didn't do your homework.
No, I'd go back and listen to every show. Whenever you talk, I'll say, oh, what happened? I've already seen all the Raw, but I pretend I haven't. Oh, well, what happened next? So then you can lead on. It's a podcast.
All right. All right, you're right.
I'm just trying to register on Twitch so I can talk to the people.
Right.
Yeah. So JBL versus Finley, it was better than I remembered.
This was born out of the Vince McMahon's son is a dwarf
Yeah.
feud. And of course, because it was a feud that involved Vince McMahon and Hornswoggle, the culminating match, the blow-off match, was JBL and Finley.
Yeah.
Two people who weren't involved in the first place. Finley, who didn't have any association with Hornswoggle until shortly before this match. Like, they took him away, took Hornswoggle away from Finley for a long time. And JBL, who wasn't even wrestling when this Hornswoggle is Vince's son thing started.
Yeah, but Finley became instantly more over when he had a midget, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Finley made a lot of things more over.
I do love the fact that his entrance music dictates the smile in his entrance video.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he had the sinister video, his smile did seem sinister. But with the happy, jaunty music, all of a sudden it's Finley.
What
Hey.
I like about this is that they started serious Finley music. It starts off with that, and it's about 10 seconds of it, and then Hornswoggle comes out. It's like, that's your lot. You're coming down to the. This is Hornswoggle's return after being beaten up in a cage by Vince McMahon and JBL. Well done.
Nice to see he got his revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, no, JBL wins.
Yeah.
Because you got to keep him strong for that match he's going to have.
Well,
Actually, doesn't he go into a feud with John Cena again over this? I think genuinely he might do. Off the top of my head. I might be wrong.
we'll find out as it goes on. It was a weird choice for the first match, considering what followed it.
Well, getting it out of the way, innit? I think it works for the first match, and I'll explain why a little bit in the next match. But yeah.
Yeah, well, what would you have as a first match then if you didn't want this one?
The Money in the Bank.
Here's why I wouldn't. Because in the second match, the Money in the Bank match, it starts off in daytime, it ends in nighttime. I think the Money in the Bank's a good one for that.
It's like when you go to a festival and the 6 o'clock bands at Leeds Fest normally finish, like, the sun's just starting to go down as they play, and it's quite a nice atmosphere.
Alistair Black's our champion, by the way.
Alistair Black is
Yeah.
our Grumble King champion.
Hold on.
Yes.
A bit like the NXT North American champion. So,
In a way.
yeah, in a little bit of a way. So, yeah, JBL Finley Belfast Brawl, JBL wins. That's about it, really. Not really a great deal to say. It's quite a... John Legend was here, by the way.
Yeah, just chilling, weren't he?
But an actual person. That's not like, oh, here's Grammy-nominated artist Shatanti or somebody like that. It's an actual person off of...
Shatanti. Is that your way of getting a swear word in there?
No. I don't know. They've got people with weird names, like...
Shit auntie. That's what you just said. You
50.
said that. No, he said that. Shit auntie. Shit auntie. That's what he said. I'm not paying this in because he said shit auntie. And I'm not having it because we weren't...
You are paying, by the way. I want you to know that you're paying.
I'm definitely not.
Mine was CHATAAN.
That's how I said it.
No, you swore.
I didn't. I said
You
shit
swore.
auntie.
You swore. You said them separately at one point.
I said
You
shit
swore.
auntie.
You swore again.
Shit auntie. That's what you're saying.
See what I mean? He's making a mockery of your £5 rule.
He's saying he's saying it how you said it, which is fine. But he just
You
can't
swore at
say,
least once.
Yeah, you did swear.
You did.
I didn't.
Deal with it.
the
You did,
rules.
and you're going to pay.
No.
It's fine. Don't worry. We'll make you pay.
I'm not paying.
Money in the bank. You are. Money in the bank. Jericho, Kennedy, Carlito, CM Punk, Shelton Benjamin, John Morrison, MVP, and Jeff Hardy. Oh no, not Jeff Hardy. Sorry.
Where was Jeff Hardy?
He was busy. He was having a drag race with Ant McPartland. He wasn't. He was suspended. He'd done drugs. A lot of smack. So, in the absence of a smackhead to win it, who wins it? But the only one who doesn't do smack. I mean, I don't know if the rest of them do smack. But
Well, ironically, he's the one that looks like he does do smack.
yeah, because he looks like he smells. Reckon he goes to the same haircut person and shower house as Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they think of themselves as kindred spirits. Bells. Yeah. Shelton Benjamin in a ladder match at WrestleMania is a bit of a standard, isn't it?
Yeah,
We expect that, don't we?
yeah, we do.
That went all right.
Yeah,
John Morrison does a little flip with a ladder.
Yeah, the
Shelton
one
falls
thing.
off a ladder.
So I remembered watching this match at the time when Matt Hardy comes in. He does his running in his full ring gear, including his wrist taped up, and I thought he was going to go in and try and win the match.
Not allowed.
Why?
Yeah, because at the time it like made sense to me. Like
No.
obviously now looking back at it, it's like okay, of course, like he can't just jump in and grab the briefcase. But he came out dressed in all his ring gear, like including taping his wrists up.
Yeah, because nobody would know who he is, would they?
Who's that fat guy with the bad ponytail? What's he doing? Oh, he's done the twisted face. Probably Matt Hardy, isn't it? I don't know. Is it Jeff Hardy? No, he's on the smack. Look, there he is in the gutter. I'm not saying he's always in the gutter, but he probably is. MVP. He's inflatable.
What does the M stand for? Melons.
Montel. What?
What's that for melons?
No, it's Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah.
Montel. Yeah, Carlito.
Do you remember when
Carlito
Steve
just
Lombardi
knocked
was
him
MVP?
No.
Was he not?
Wasn't he Abe Knuckleball Schwartz?
Oh, I thought he was also called MVP.
Maybe.
Maybe it's my Mandela effect.
Probably
M
is.
could stand for Mandela.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle.
Mandela Vontavious Porter.
Probably isn't.
No?
No.
Is a Mandela effect. Yeah, I really love the Money in the Bank matches at WrestleMania.
Carlito gets his money's worth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Walks in, stands near a ladder, walks out. He's so lazy. Does a backstabber off the ladder, then
Yeah. He
disappears.
spat at someone.
Yeah, of course he did.
He
That's
did
his little,
spots.
his little job. He's like, I want to spit at somebody. He's so lazy. Next, speaking of lazy, how about some lazy booking? We've got two guys who are important, but not quite important to have a proper match. What do? Brand supremacy.
Yeah.
It's a way to get T-Lo.
Do you know what really gets me moist? Like Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah.
Bragging rights and all that.
The only way it's better is if they have T-shirts. These two amateurs didn't have T-shirts. Probably couldn't get a T-shirt big enough to fit Umanga.
I was very happy that they had the general managers announce each person. So we got Teddy Long.
Literally only so that Regal, who's the general manager of Raw, can say Umanga. That's the only reason. All the general managers were on this. Interesting. Brand supremacy. Who's better, Raw versus SmackDown? They've still got 3 brands at this point. ECW don't get a participant because it would have been who? Kofi Kingston?
Yeah, probably.
Original Kofi Kingston, though, not Ghanaian Kofi Kingston.
No, proper one. Jamaica me crazy.
Jamaica me crazy, Kofi. We'll get back to him later on. Oh, yes, we will. Batista wins with a fall over Batista bomb.
Yeah.
Botched Batista bomb. he was very annoyed about this match, apparently. Annoyed to being put in it, which, to be fair, I can understand why. Because if you're Batista and you're watching like Edge in the main event and Randy Orton in the main event and Bunny Mania's going on after you, Chavo Guerrero's going on after you, and you're stuck having a match with Umanga for 6 minutes that you can't even finish properly.
Yeah, you'd be a bit miffed off.
Yeah, but then you just like starring Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Dave. You're off to Guardians of Galaxy. The new Avengers trailer this week, wasn't it? He's in that.
Is he?
Yeah, you know the film that's definitely going to be the biggest film of like all
Ever.
year. Yeah, possibly ever.
What is the biggest film ever?
Sharknado. No, I'm lying.
Nah,
it's
there's
not.
plenty of Muffy Sharknado, mate. You want to see it?
Really?
Yeah.
What about in Piranha 3DD?
There's more in that.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
No, it
wasn't invited.
it wasn't that. I don't think it was that one that you weren't invited to.
It was the first Piranha then,
Yeah.
which I wasn't invited to.
Why weren't you?
No, do you not remember why? I
Oh,
wasn't?
we know why you weren't
The
invited.
worst car journey in the world, where I shouted
yeah.
at you and then he had to sit behind us for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we dropped him off first, so you and I just sat in silence.
Yeah, I do remember.
We fell out very quickly. I was very rude. Anyway, Batista wins. Chavo Guerrero versus Kane. Kane won a 24,
And this match
man.
is finishing. Actually, it finished ages
That's too
ago.
long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've literally, as you said, it was finished.
Yeah.
Do you know when Kane has a barbecue at home?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he goes, raises it? I'm just going to do the visual then. We don't really wait.
Yeah.
Raises his arms, pushes it down,
Like
lights it, and then like gets his little marshmallows on a stick and then roasts
he
them.
did on that SummerSlam advert.
Did he do that on some?
Yeah, he also did it in a SmackDown 1 advert
Oh,
where he's in a
okay.
kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're not the first one to come on. They've literally done that.
yeah,
twice.
they've done it already.
Well done, mate. Kane, Chavo Guerrero gets his full entrance. Kane,
Ooh, Chavo!
Yeah.
Don't do
no
it,
one
does
cares,
it?
No one cares.
With
Armando Estrada announcing him.
Armando Estrada.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that he used to be GM of ECW.
He forgot, mate. ECW forgot.
Ugh.
I love that they actually had Joey Styles and Taz sitting on their own table for this. Yep, so you're going to announce that match. No, don't worry about it. What do you mean why they're cutting? No, don't worry. It's about to start now.
Do you think Taz got annoyed that he had to sit on his own table?
I think Taz got annoyed that he had to sit on a table with Joey Styles.
Oh, yeah, good point.
He's annoying, isn't he? I was glad when he came back the first time, but still annoying. Kane wins, funnily enough. Kane is the ECW champion at WrestleMania 24. What's better, Kane or Chavo Guerrero as ECW champion?
I'll get back to you on that.
Thank you. Speaking of which, by the way, speaking of former ECW champion, you remember a couple of weeks ago we said Mark Henry was possibly going to go into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah?
Do you know why?
I think I sent you the reason why.
Yeah, what was that?
Because he's the world's strongest man.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
he's turned the Hall of Pain into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And because the posters look better. Just saying. Chavo against Kane.
They already had one.
One what?
Does Devon not count?
One what? What do you mean?
We know. Does that sick kid not count?
What? Well, we discussed this already. One what?
A black person.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
No, they don't count.
Okay.
No.
Is Vince basically saying, Devon, you're not black enough? No, Michael PSA's is saying it.
Do you think-
He's like, nobody's black enough.
Vince buys the gimmick. Vince is like, your dad was white. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was. No, Vince, no. By the way, Edge and Christian are inducting them, and they want the Hardys involved somehow. If Jeff can get off the smack. I'm only kidding. He's not on smack, is he? He's drinking now. He's dialed it down.
Yeah.
Next match, career-threatening match. We've talked about this one before.
Yeah, let's throw up the graphic.
I'll tell you
There
somebody
we
who's
go.
blossomed from a minger into somebody that I'd let queef in my face. Charlotte. Hadn't she?
Right, you definitely, come on, for that, definitely, no question. Don't even try to get out of that one.
That was worth it.
Play a record.
That was worth it. Was worth it.
Oh my God.
So yeah, if you want to hear us talk about this match in more detail, go to royalgrumble.podbean.com and go to the Ric Flair retirement episode.
All these kids are in the crowd.
Yeah. It was on the 23rd of
None of them are
July last year. Go back to it.
So do you know the bit where all the Hall of Famers are on the stage
Mm-hmm.
and they all step forward?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Graham watched this bit together,
Mm-hmm.
and I genuinely didn't realise that he had a fourth child. Obviously,
Yeah.
you've got David, and you've got Dead Reed, and you've got Charlotte, Just to clarify. And then there was this other woman on stage, and I actually thought it was going to be one of his wives.
No, he's got an older daughter, hasn't he?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What does she do?
She's an IT consultant.
No, she's not a financial advisor, is she?
No.
He could do with one of them.
Remember
He's bred wrestlers.
Do you remember he had Ric Flair financial advice for a little while?
No, I don't remember
Yeah, that was
that.
a real thing, genuinely. So Flair against Michaels. I'm sorry, I love you, but we're not going to talk about it particularly now. Good match. All right, isn't it? Great bunch of lads.
Aye.
So, Playboy Bunny Mania.
Playboy Bunny Mania. Oh, dear.
Featuring Snoop Dogg.
You know, can you remember an interesting fact about this? This was the first time Sasha Banks came to a WWE show.
Was it really?
Yeah, she got her cousin Snoop to get her tickets into this, so she got to see him empowering women with the
Wait, hold
Playboy
on.
Bunny match.
Isn't Eddie dead by now? Because isn't she supposed to have been a massive Eddie fan?
Yeah.
And wait, this is the first time she went?
Oh no, first time Snoop took her to like a big show and took her
Right,
backstage.
Okay, all right, okay.
Should have clarified that.
Yeah, should have
better.
clarified it further.
Should have clarified it.
Snoop was earlier on. Snoop had a little scene with Luke Gallows.
Yeah, I remember this.
Sorry, Festus.
It
Oh,
rings
Mick
the
Foley
bell.
makes a smelly appearance. He's spent ages on that sock, hasn't he? Mick Foley's made a little socko that's
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, and it gets about 5 seconds of airtime. You just know Foley was spending hours on it. It's like, what's his wife called? Colette's like, Mick, come to bed and have a shower. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do either of those things. It's not Christmas anymore. I know. What are you doing? I'm drawing Snoop Dogg's face on a sock. Isn't that a little bit racist? Why? Because it looks like you're blacking it up. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll have a nice dizzle. Mick Foley, everyone.
Oh dear.
Mick Foley. Santino's involved with this as well. No Maria Menounos, which I thought somehow in my head she was involved, but she wasn't.
Kim Kardashian was all over this show.
Kim Kardashian's on the show, yeah.
Yeah.
Off of Marion Kanye and off of an actual celebrity now.
Yeah.
That was back when she was only famous for doing one thing. Being on the Kardashians.
Yeah, keeping up with the Kardashians.
And
recently.
having that tape where she got it, but you never saw out. That's
Right.
what I've read about it
Yeah.
on the
I'm not
news.
sure if I've seen that.
Don't waste your time.
I don't think I have.
Maria and Ashley. Everyone knows Ashley versus Beth Phoenix and Melina. The heels win.
Yeah, you got to give heels some, aren't you?
Santino's involved with it. But then Snoop Dogg gives Santino a clothesline, which is good. But don't worry, right? Maria's like, oh, I'm really sad about losing. So don't worry, Snoop decides to cheer her up. How do you think he decides to do that?
Nuzzles her breasticles.
No, although that's not far off what he does.
Okay, what's he do?
He literally just gets off with her in the ring. She's essentially, she's implied to be woozy after having been beaten. He's like, don't worry, come here, get off with you.
This plays different 10 times later.
Yeah, so he's getting off with a semi-conscious woman.
Yeah, pretty much,
The
yeah.
women's evolution.
Snoop Dizzle. Don't worry though, mate. In like 10 years, your cousin will be in WrestleMania, so it's fine. The next match I thought was going to be the main event at the time. I remember this very specifically because it features the WWE Championship, which is the biggest title. It features the Royal Rumble winner, which is supposed to be the main event of WrestleMania. And it also features two people who generally insist on being in the main event of WrestleMania. It's a triple threat match with champion Randy Orton versus Triple H versus Royal Rumble winner John Cena. And it's first of all, it's longer than I remembered it being. I remembered it being
That's what
very,
she
very
said.
short. Good. I hope that is what she said. But it's a decent match, but it's just a very oddly placed match.
Yeah.
These are like theoretically the biggest stars in the company. Randy Orton, by the way, this is when he's having his banner title reign.
Yeah.
Amazing title reign where he takes on all comers. He had the match with Jericho, he had the match with Michaels, he had the match with Jeff Hardy. I mean, I've waxed lyrical about Randy Orton's title reign before, but he retains the title here. Never saw that coming. Literally in the build-up, they were spending all their time, right? Cena and Triple H were having a match. Cena and Triple H were having a fight, and Randy Orton's like, I'm here too, and I'm the champion. And then he wins. He wins with the boot.
He steals the pin.
He does the kick. Remember the kick?
What kick?
The kick.
To Ed.
Yeah. The punt.
Yeah.
The head punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that.
I just love it when he used to pump people.
He punts Triple H in the head and then pins Cena off the pedigree. So don't worry, Triple H still remains strong.
How many seconds was it between the pedigree
I'll say this
occurring.
much: less than at WrestleMania 19 when
Yeah.
Booker T got the pedigree. less than that.
So yeah,
It's a good match. I
it was a
enjoyed
good match. Yeah, this show's been pretty decent. Playboy Bunny Mania feels a bit seedy nowadays, but otherwise it's been a good show.
There's an argument that you take that Playboy Money Mania off, and this could be one of the best WrestleManias of all time.
Yeah,
And then we go into another match that we talked about before, because that's apparently what we're doing today.
Big Show versus Mayweather.
Big Show versus Money Mayweather.
I have something different. I can't remember if I brought this up at the time when we did did it originally.
Do it anyway.
Michael Tarver's out with Money Mayweather.
Is he?
He's one of the guys like backing up
You
Mayweather.
should have recognised that, Dan. Daryl.
Why should I recognise
He's the
him?
guy who's
You
wearing a
like the
different
1.9
shirt.
seconds, don't you?
No.
What?
I'm like Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young.
Well, the different people, Daryl.
Yeah, no, but they're both Nexus members.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought
Well,
you were mistaking them.
No.
No?
No, I'm not a racist.
Yeah, everyone were wearing the same shirt apart from Tarver wearing a different shirt.
Did he have a one with a massive N on it?
No,
Did it say Mr. 1.9 seconds?
no,
Did he
Yeah.
have a mask that said T on it?
no.
Did he have a shirt that's saying "I'm not Shelton"? That's a real thing that happened. to him.
But he didn't even take the biggest bump out of all the people who came ringside. It was one of Mayweather's actual guys who took.
Was
a
he an
bigger
actual
bump.
guy? I'm not sure he was.
Yeah. But he might not
I
have
think
been.
he was a
but-
gimmicked guy. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's some
Yeah.
big dude, isn't it?
But Tarver's the one who got a bit of a push afterwards, and he's going to be at Chikara later this year.
Oh, of course.
The
he is.
Nexus is re-teaming for
Oh, yeah.
King of Trios.
Who,
It's Justin Gabriel, Michael Tarver, and who else?
Darren Young?
Darren Young, yeah.
I guess it must be Darren Young because aren't all the rest of them still employed?
Apart from Wade.
Or Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's too
Oh
busy
no,
doing-
Ryback's not employed.
I'm waiting for that sweet, sweet core reunion.
The Corrie.
Did you see Coronation Street?
No.
David Platt got bum raped.
Right. So
Just thought I'd let you know.
what off of Italia 90?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I didn't know he was still
Well,
about.
I didn't watch it, but the guy who employed me at my old job was in the background in that scene as an extra. He posted a picture of it up on Facebook. So I'm kind of
Just got this picture of someone doing like the full on like
What,
happy.
sorry, in the bar.
I was going to
before
say,
it.
it must be when he gets
Yeah,
drunk. They're in the bedroom.
a guy that I worked with for a few
You watched
years was in the bar
I've
behind.
seen the
him.
clip on YouTube.
That's my
David
claim.
Platt
Yeah.
off of Aston Villa.
Yeah.
And Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Sampdoria.
That means he's a 3 now on the Kevin Bacon scale.
I don't know.
I don't know what that
the-
means.
Like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Everyone who's ever been in film or television is no more than 6 steps away from Kevin Bacon because he's done so many films. I'm
of
2.
course, I did know what he means. Actually,
Yeah?
he's talking about 6
Yeah.
degrees of Kevin Bacon.
How,
Yeah.
how do you get
He
to?
was in.
I was in Banjo with
Banjo.
Lloyd Kaufman. Lloyd Kaufman was in Super with Kevin Bacon.
Were you
sorry.
actually in the film?
I was a barman.
Oh, okay.
See, Big Show loses to Mayweather by a knockout, technically
With the Knucks.
with the knocks.
Yeah.
KNUX.
Yeah. So,
And they literally say Mayweather's now 40-0. For some reason, the boxing people don't count it. Who
I don't know
knew?
why not, because Big Show had a boxing match, didn't he? An amateur one. But
No, he didn't. He kept saying he was going to and then
Ah.
didn't. Funnily enough. He's like, I'm going to have a boxing match. Oh no, here I am at No Way Out. What a Big Show. So the main event, Edge against Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. World Heavyweight Champion Edge defending against the streak-holding Undertaker.
And Edge was kind of at the prime of his title run as well, because this was the one where he was kind of using Vicky Guerrero and the Edgeheads, or whatever they were called. Were the Edgeheads?
Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder involved in the
Yeah.
WrestleMania main event.
That's
But
the
yeah.
closest he's ever going to get.
Yeah.
But he was the opposite
I think
type
he's
of
got
heel
more gear
champion.
made this year.
Of course
Is he
has.
injured still? Or is he
Is
just
he?
not being used on telly? I think he's probably not being used on telly.
Yeah, he probably tells himself he's injured. Yeah, I've twisted my ankle. That's why they're not using it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He'll be one of the WrestleMania post WrestleMania cuts, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, Edge was he was doing the different type of heel run to Randy Orton, where he was the guy sneaking his way past everything and doing everything he can to avoid the Undertaker, and he's finally in there with the Undertaker now.
And yet in this match, he has an answer to everything the Undertaker does.
Yeah,
It's
this
a
match
really-
is brilliant.
Do you know?
I love this
I
match.
didn't remember liking it very much. I enjoyed it more this time, but I remembered not liking it that much at the time, and I enjoyed it more.
Yeah, I really like this match.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that is to do with the fact that I originally thought the triple threat was going to be the main event, so I was a bit sulky about it. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Good bit of fun.
Yeah, I liked Edge versus Undertaker a lot.
Part of the problem is Michael Cole and the coach, of course. 2/3 of the current Raw commentary team are the commentators for the main event. Yeah, they're not great, are they?
No.
But
Yeah, this match had lots of back and forths. It was. I'm trying to remember now what great Undertaker matches happened before this one. Like
Batista.
the Batista one. Yeah, that was really great.
that was
the year before, wasn't it?
No, just the year before. You might be right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the other main event was Cena Michaels the year before.
Yes, and then Undertaker and Batista had a bunch of good matches the previous year.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, that was the year before this as well.
Yeah. Oh, he was
There
on
were
a
a whole bunch
streak,
of them,
yeah.
but like in terms of Deadman Undertaker, who, as we know this year, will be no more and will be resurrected as Badass Undertaker,
If he doesn't come out to American Badass, I'll be very disappointed.
then you're going to be very disappointed, mate. Because
Yeah.
where's the money?
What do you mean, where's the money?
Where's the money?
Kid Rock performing it, that's the money.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is. Edge reverses everything the Undertaker's got in this,
Yeah.
except for that submission, which they still haven't come up with a name for at this point.
It's
in the
'cause
main
it-
event of WrestleMania, it's still not called the Hell's Gate. It's just that choking submission.
It sounds weird shouting, he's got a go-go platter in. Because go-go platter doesn't sound like a move
They
that you
don't
take
know
around.
what a go-go
Yeah.
platter is, do they?
And also, it'd sound weird saying the dead man has got a go-go platter.
Exactly.
It just sounds
Go-go
weird.
Go-go platter sounds like a starter at Frankie and Benny's.
Yeah. More like TFI Fridays. Or TGI Fridays.
Well, either one. Either
TFI
point is
Fridays. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Chris Evans on it.
Yeah.
I used to like TFI Friday.
Do you think he wants to come on the Royal Rumble?
It's not so much
He's
else,
not on
is it?
Top Gear anymore, is he? So come on, Chris Evans.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
do a
he's-
car segment.
Yeah,
No, we won't. unless we're going to get John Cena on, because John Cena likes
We'll
cars, doesn't he?
review the Hulk Hogan giant monster truck match from WCW.
We could review the Hulk Hogan versus Undertaker motorbike feud.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
We're going to do that at some point, aren't we? We're going to do the Hulk
Definitely.
Hogan career mode.
when Hogan is so badass that he wears a helmet.
Yeah.
So yeah, this match was. I really, really love this match. Edge did everything he could to try and get away from the take. It counted a lot of stuff to show he's still that great wrestler, but at the same time was cheating his way through as well. And the Undertaker finally locks in the Hell's Gate and gets the win. And it was brilliant. I really, really like this match.
Undertaker wins with that submission move and gets a lot of fireworks. Isn't this the fireworks where they set somebody on fire?
It might be.
I'm pretty confident it is.
Not the Undertaker on fire. That happened later. But yeah, that I thought I love this match. Oh yeah, so after the show, WWE was criticised for a malfunction in the pyrotechnics during the Undertaker's victory celebration. During the celebration, a hot cable for pyrotechnics was sent flying into audience members in the upper seating bowl of the stadium, leaving 45 injured with some hospitalised.
That's not small, is it? That's
Yeah.
not small. That's a large section.
The accident was apparently due to a cable which fireworks were travelling across snapping, thus resulting in the fireworks exploding into the top rows of the upper bowl of the stadium. WWE's corporate website released a statement afterwards stating that they would investigate the incident, but the results of the investigation were never released.
Oh, that's funny, that, isn't
Do
it?
you think they got free t-shirts?
Definitely. They got free tickets to Camping World. And that's it for WrestleMania 24. But
yeah.
I've mentioned this to him, I haven't mentioned this to you. I think there's another WrestleMania we need to talk about soon.
Is there?
Whether it's this week or next, because where is this coming WrestleMania coming up? Where's it being held?
New York. Oh, this New
This
Orleans.
one's coming up, yeah. Not the one that you thought was at Wembley, Dan. God, this guy. What a guy. Where's it being held?
It is being held at the
At the Superdome.
Superdome.
The Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. But they have held a WrestleMania there before. Now, I wasn't particularly interested in looking up at this because it's not that long ago. Until something happened this week. So it's sort of doubly relevant for next week in a way.
How many shows have we got before WrestleMania? 2.
2. We have 2 more. The second of which will be on the day of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So
That'll be the full big preview of everything.
yes, it will. That'll be the full we'll do the full preview on the same show as it's the day it's been released because
We might release that one a day early, I think.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. Make us look slightly less out of touch. Apart
Yeah.
from Daryl, who's always out of touch because he still lives in the
I haven't touched anyone.
Yeah. So I said you're out of touch, and you also still live in the 60s, despite having not been born then.
No.
No. Cracking.
I were an old baby.
So you've been told by your own mother. So I've been told by your own mother. Not in bed. And I think I'm proposing we look at WrestleMania 30.
I'm up for that.
Yep. And then we've also got Strong Style Evolved next week as well.
Yes, so we'll talk about that.
We've got a lot, and then we're just gonna keep this WrestleMania season going. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be WrestleMania worthy? Are you excited, Daryl?
For what, mate?
Everything. WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan,
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah, because you think about it, Daniel Bryan, we might see his last match.
Yep.
So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Braun Strowman, you don't know who he's going to bring out.
Yep.
And Undertaker's going to get sang to the ring by Kid Rock. So I can't think of
At
any.
least two of those things will
It's going to be well worth 6 hours of my time.
That's what you want. Oh, God, don't remind me. Right, that's it, I think, then, for the Royal Grumble this week. Don't forget to go to facebook.com/Royal Grumble. We haven't gone off Facebook like everyone else because we're slaves to the media marketing empire. Don't forget to go to twitch.tv/Royal Grumble as well. That's where you can find the live stream. Please don't report anything that happened on the live stream to anybody else. What happens on Twitch stays on Twitch.
What happens in the chat stays in the chat, right, lads?
Also, lads, pants. Don't forget to go to twitter.com/Royal Grumble Pod. Send Daryl some questions. You don't have to be on Twitch to send Daryl questions. Send Daryl questions.
Yeah, just tweet him and I'll answer him.
We'll answer them. It's a real thing that happens. And if you really want to send an email to royalgrumblepod@gmail.com, you can do that as well.
Or don't, just tweet us.
Yeah, just tweet us.
Tweeting
is
is easier
and faster.
Just professional inquiries only. If you want to sponsor us, just email us, isn't it?
That's what you've got on your Instagram, isn't it? So you don't get a load of dick pics.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. Thanks for listening. Thank you once again. Say goodbye, Daryl.
Goodbye, Daryl.
Say goodbye, Dan.
Goodbye.
Catch you down the road. That's all that stuff.